G'day, I'm Andrew Williams. I'm the new voice on the Squiz Today podcast. We're like Squiz Kids, but for grown-ups. We get you up to speed on the big stories of the day every weekday morning in just 10 minutes, helping you stay informed in an easy, bite-sized fashion. Just search Squiz Today wherever you get your podcasts.
Squiz Kids acknowledges the traditional owners of the lands on which we podcast, the Turrbal and Kombumerri people.
Squiz Kids!
It's your daily news fix. Fun, free, fresh.
Hello, fabulous Squiz Kids listeners, and welcome to the Kids vs. Adults weekly news quiz. Your chance to see who's had their listening ears on and been paying the most attention to the week that just was. I'm Christy Kijarina. All week in the Squiz Kids Today podcast, we've been bringing you the big news stories of the day, run through our kid-friendly filter to make sure you know all you need to know about the world around you. Now it's time to test how much of the week's news you've retained, and in the process, see who's smarter, kids or adults. Plus, of course, because it's a Friday, we've got all today's birthday shout-outs and all the shout-outs for the weekend coming, including the birthday reggae tune, because it wouldn't be Friday without it. Here's how the quiz works. 5 questions for kids about the weekend news, then 5 questions for adults. Whoever answers the most questions correctly wins. Easy peasy. You ready? Let's do this. All right, kids, here are your 5 questions. Question number 1. A penguin named Gus was returned to Antarctic waters this week after an epic swim that ended on a beach in Western Australia. What type of penguin is Gus? Is he A, a fairy penguin, B, a chin-strap penguin, or C, an emperor penguin? Great work if you said C, an emperor penguin. Question number 2, another bird question. This week we heard about 2 bald eagle nest cams going live, letting people around the world watch chicks as they hatch. The bald eagle is the national bird of which country? Did you say the United States of America? Well done. Question number 3. Aussie Olympic legend Emma McKeon announced her retirement this week after winning an incredible 14 Olympic medals. What sport does Emma McKeon compete in? Great work if you knew that it's swimming. Question number 4. Earlier this week, we learned about a sneaky weasel caught stealing from a Japanese kindergarten. What was the weasel thief stealing? Was it A, lunchboxes, B, shoes, or C, fidgets? That sneaky weasel was stealing B, shoes. I wonder what size he was. Question number 5. Bryce told us yesterday about a thrilling new tourist attraction in China. A steel ladder suspended between 2 cliffs, 1,500 metres in the air. True or false? Bryce is planning to climb the ladder during the school holidays. It's true. No, it's not. It's false. He's not that brave.
Shout-outs.
How did you go, kids? How many did you get right out of 5? Reckon you're going to beat the adults? I reckon so too. Before we get to the adult questions, we've got something a bit exciting to tell you about.
Can you hear that? They're reindeer bells, and that means Christmas is just around the corner. Have you ever thought how cool it would be to chat to Santa? To actually have that big fella in red answer any and all questions you might want to throw at him? Well, we've pulled a few favours with a couple of elves we know, and we've pulled off something of a Christmas miracle. Yes, ladies and germs, presenting the first ever Squiz Kids Q&A with Santa Claus. He's very busy right now, but he's nevertheless agreed to take the Squiz Kids hot seat and answer any questions that you send in for him. If you've got a question you'd like Santa to answer, email it to us at squizkids@thesquiz.com.au. We'll choose the best dozen and put them to Santa himself. And thanks to our friends at Village Roadshow, just by sending in a question, you'll go into the draw to win a family pass to Movie World on the Gold Coast. How cool is that? So, don't just sit there, email through your question already. You've got until Monday, December 9.
All right, adults, now it's your turn. Fire up that old grey matter. Here we go. Question number 1. A 132-year-old note was discovered inside a Scottish lighthouse this week. In what year was the note written? How good's your maths, adults? It was 1892. Question number 2. John Longmire announced his retirement from AFL coaching this week after leading his team to 5 grand finals and winning one in 2012. Which AFL team did he coach? Did you say the Sydney Swans? Well done. Question number 3. During the Indian Premier League cricket auction this week, a young cricketer named Vaibhav Suryavanshi was bought by the Rajasthan Royals for $200,000. How old is he? He's just 13 years old. Question number 4. A backpacker hostel has come under scrutiny this week for allegedly serving tainted drinks to its guests. In which Southeast Asian country is the hostel located? That hostel is in Laos. Question number 5. Sales of which vegetable have surged in Australia thanks to a viral TikTok craze that has recently gained popularity here? That delicious salad green is cucumbers. How did you go, adults? How many did you get right? Did you beat the kids? Who won bragging rights this week? If you've missed any of these cool news stories throughout the week and you want to refresh your memory, all of this week's Squiz Kids podcasts are available for a re-listen wherever you get your podcasts. Well, that's the end of the quiz, which means that now it's time for...
Shout-outs.
It's Friday, November 29, Black Friday. I'm sure you've seen the ads. But did you know it's also Buy Nothing Day? That's essentially a day of protest against buying so many unnecessary things. And it's also a great opportunity for me to point out an animated film called The Story of Stuff. If you ever wanted to know where all the things come from and go to when you finish with them, it's a must-watch. Today is also a special day for these Squiz Kids celebrating a birthday today and over the coming weekend. And there are a lot of you. So, because it's a Friday, let's crack out the old birthday reggae tune. Hit it. It's a very happy birthday to Sivan from Ivanhoe, Yuka from Linden Park, Thomas from Gyra, Millie and Zalia from Atwell, Eugenie from Narrabundah, Ada from Kawula, Kevin from Melville, Julian from Perth, twins Angus and Axel from Ballara, Sebastian from Wentworth Point, Olivia from Blighty. So many of you. Ren from Goolgong, happy birthday. Everdeen from Warrnambool, Millie from Paddington, Bess from Cannon Hill, Tristan from Northcote, William from Ivanhoe, Jacob from Unanderra, Seth from Rapid Bay, Mackenzie from Dubbo, Lacey from Thaguna, and Olivia from Olbar. And a special birthday shout out to Zach, listening all the way over there in Cape Town in South Africa, and Ari, listening all the way over there in Takauhai, New Zealand. And lastly, a belated birthday shout out to Anush from Winston Hills. Well, that's all we have time for. I hope you're enjoying these quizzes. Don't forget there'll be a new one dropping first thing every Friday morning. And the best bit, they're absolutely free. Just as all our other excellent content is free too. We're talking about a Squiz Kids Today news podcast on Mondays, Wednesdays and Thursdays, a Squiz Kids shortcut or a Squiz the World every Tuesday. And for all the teachers out there, there's a classroom companion. Our teacher-produced, that's me, classroom activity sheet, curriculum aligned and tied to the Daily Pod on Mondays, and whose entire back catalogue is able to be searched via our website. Genius! Check it all out at squizkids.com.au or simply subscribe to Squiz Kids in your favourite podcasting app and all our audio content will magically appear. For now though, this is Christy Kijarina signing off and reminding you all to get out there and have a most excellent day. Over and out.